Seems like there are tons of ways to look at this, not only on the areas where you can increase diversity inclusion, but from a hiring perspective, from a policy
Hmm.
perspective, from a marketing perspective, from a hierarchy perspective,
Yeah.
and really seeing the impact of those policies and the cultural initiatives as they echo throughout the organization to really give you feedback, not just at the end of this of the 2 week class or whatever,
Right,
saying, "Hey,
right,
how do
right,
you
right.
feel now?" "Oh, I feel great." Yeah, the you're looking at really objectable measures. Now, when you get brought in, I imagine people have already had some awareness that, hey, we need to do something about our culture. What are some of those red flags? Or maybe you help to uncover those red flags, and that's why they bring you in. What are some of the red flags that organization needs to look at to identify they have a culture problem?
Yeah, I think it's some of the things that we define as success are the key indicators that if they're not there, that's a problem. Sometimes organizations call us in because they got in trouble. I don't like. We'll of course we'll work with those folks. I mean, the punitive kind of things, but we like to have our clients have a sense of awareness. We don't want to work with tick box folks or like, ooh, our PR friends say we should have blank inclusivity training, whatever that looks like, or it's blank month. It's June was Pride Month. Oh, it's Pride Month. We should do something for the gays. Yay! That's not really being consciously inclusive. That's very superficial, and we of course we'll play with clients, but we'll point out kind of the hard facts like, okay, what do you do the rest of the year for, say, the LGBTQ plus community, and are you doing things for them? What about our black and brown friends? Are you just focusing your energy on February, or are you doing things throughout the year? So those are kind of some of the things. One of the other things that we try to do with clients, talk about red flags, why we come in, is we help them see the business case of diversity and inclusion and belonging. And there is tons of studies that focus on why being inclusive is good for business. And a lot of times I frame it up in my workshops where I say there's really three reasons why a business goes down this path. Because you have to, because EEOC and different laws say you have to do these things. So yeah, there's that. It's the right thing to do because, hey, if we strive to create an inclusive culture for everybody to feel that they're honored and valued, that's intrinsic, that's right. But now let's talk about the business case. And I found that phrasing it that way, you now get all three people can resonate with. Some people are like, no, this is the right thing to do, we're there. Other folks are like, yeah, I guess we should, but ooh, tell me about the business part of this. And so you start to look at that idea. There's a really cool study that just came out like in 2019 where they looked at publicly traded companies and they wanted to see those who have women either CEOs or CFOs, and then look at the profitability of those publicly traded companies to see, does having a woman in those positions of power impact the bottom line. And what they found, of course, was that yes, of course it does. Over this 17-year study, from the Russell 3000. So companies were part of that particular index. There was like 6,000 changes and moves, and of those, 600 were women, and they were all more profitable than the others, which I just think is fascinating. And so you start citing studies like this that show how being inclusive matters to the bottom line, and then people really start to think about it and listen a little bit differently.